Hello children, I hope you are all happy and safe. Welcome to this special English hour. Here, every day, we will learn something new in a fun and interesting way. Are you ready to have fun? And join me in a dance.
All these animals in the zoo, all day long, what do they do? Walk, talk, study, no, they dance. All these animals in the zoo, how do you think do the snakes dance? They wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle and wiggle. All these animals in the zoo, how do you think do the penguins dance? They waddle. Waddle, waddle, waddle and waddle. All these animals in the zoo, how do you think do the elephants dance? They sway. Sway, sway, sway and sway.
Children, now I would like to ask you a few questions. Let us share our thoughts and ideas. Children, do you like going to school? Yes, I'm sure most of you like going to school. Children, can you tell me why do we like going to school? As a child, I liked going to school because I got to meet all my friends. We would play all the time and we also liked to study. We loved our painting class, our library class. We enjoyed going to school. Children, what else is a special reason why we go to school? As a child, I loved going to school also to meet my teacher. Children, who is your favorite teacher? Can you remember? My favorite teacher used to teach me English. I liked her because she was kind and she taught in a very interesting way. Children, the bond between a teacher and a student is very special. Why is it special? It's special because teachers help us learn. While learning, we make a lot of mistakes, but teachers help us correct those mistakes and help us learn better. They are also our guide and our friend. That's why we all like our teachers and they are very dear to us. So today we are also going to read a story about a very dear teacher. Children, while learning a language, it is very important that we keep learning new words. So now I would like to share with you a few new words. Please listen to me carefully and note them down in your notebook. We will come across these words in the lesson that we'll be reading today. The first word is arranged. 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 The second word is favorite. 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 The third word is request. 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 The fourth word is overwhelmed. 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 The fifth word is bouquet. 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 Children, let me repeat the words once again for you. Arranged, favorite, request, overwhelmed, bouquet. Children, please look out for these words in the lesson while we are reading and try to guess their meaning. Children, today we'll be reading a lovely lesson. The title of the lesson is A Farewell to the Teacher. If you have a textbook, please open to page number 87 and point to the words as I read. If you don't have a textbook, please see your TV screens and listen to me carefully. We will come across the words we just noted earlier. Please try to guess their meaning. A farewell to the teacher. Yogita. Our respected teacher, Mrs. Shastri, and all my friends belonging to class 4B, as you know well, we have arranged this short function today to say goodbye to our favorite teacher. First of all, I request Madhu to say a few words about her. Children, a farewell is a small program organized to wish good luck to a person who is leaving. So, in the school, Mrs. Shastri, who is a teacher, is leaving, and her class, students of class 4B, have organized a small program, a farewell especially for her. Yogita is a little girl who is hosting the program and says that our favorite teacher, Mrs. Shastri, is leaving, and especially for her, we have organized this program. She requests Madhu, who is another student, to say a few words for Mrs. Shastri. Madhu. Our favorite teacher, Mrs. Shastri, and friends. I am really going to limit my speech to a few words. 4 years ago, I never dreamt that I would be able to make a speech in English. It is only because of Mrs. Shastri that I am able to do so today. She is a great teacher, and we have enjoyed every minute of her classes. Next year, she will not be with us because we are all going to a new class. But we will always remember her. And I hope, I am sure, she will be kind enough to remember us too. She has said that we can go and see her at home whenever we feel like, but we will miss her next year. So what does Madhu have to say about Mrs. Shastri? Madhu says Mrs. Shastri joined the school 4 years ago. At first, Madhu was not sure if she would be able to speak in English, but it was only after Mrs. Shastri became her class teacher that she learnt English well and on that day was delivering a speech in English. Mrs. Shastri had been a very kind, loving and hard-working teacher. The children loved her dearly and they were giving her a farewell because next year she would not be their teacher. The children were happy that Mrs. Shastri had welcomed them to come visit her at home whenever they had time. Yogita. As a token of our love and respect, Shubha will offer her a bouquet of flowers and a gift. Madam, we have prepared the bouquet and the gift ourselves. It may not look too good, but we know you will understand our feelings. May I request you now, Madam, to say a few words? Yogita then invites Shubha to offer a bouquet of flowers and a gift to Mrs. Shastri. Yogita tells Mrs. Shastri that the bouquet and the gift has been prepared especially for her by the students. It may not look great, but she wished that ma'am understood their feelings. Yogita then invites Mrs. Shastri to come forward and say a few words. Mrs. Shastri, girls and boys, I am really overwhelmed. I am sorry to part with you, of course, but I am really proud of you. You have given me the best reward a teacher can ask for. The confidence with which you conducted this program was really amazing. You have done equally well in all the other activities throughout the year. I am sure you all have a bright future ahead of you. I wish you all the very best in life. Class, thank you, madam. What does Mrs. Shastri tell her class? Mrs. Shastri tells her class that she is very happy that they conducted such a beautiful program for her. She feels sorry that they won't be together next year. But she feels very proud of her class. She tells the class that not just the program that they had organized on that day, but throughout the year, the class had conducted various activities very well. She wishes them all the very best and says that she is sure they will have a very bright future. Mrs. Shastri is very fond of her class, and though she feels sorry that they won't be together the next year, she is proud of her class and is happy that they will do very well in the future. So children, what happens in this lesson? In this lesson, class 4B organizes a farewell for their dear teacher, Mrs. Shastri. In this farewell program, there is a little girl named Yogita who hosts the program. First, she invites one of the students, Madhu, to say a few words for Mrs. Shastri. After Madhu says a few good words for Mrs. Shastri, Yogita invites Shubha to offer a bouquet of flowers and a gift to Mrs. Shastri. Then, finally, towards the end of the program, Yogita invites Mrs. Shastri to say a few words. So, children, the students of class 4 had very confidently conducted the farewell program for their dear teacher. I hope you liked reading this lesson. Children, let's do an activity now. In this activity, we will all try and learn to be writers. If you have a textbook, please open to page number 14. Be a writer, part 1. We will quickly revise this and then move forward to our activity. So children, to be a writer, we must cover some important points. First of all, we need to look at each picture closely. If you recall, this is Isha, and we had seen different pictures of Isha with her family and with her friends at school. And then we wrote down some important points that we could make out from the picture. What are the points we must cover while writing a paragraph for a picture? Please note these down. We must write about when did the event happen. Then we must write where did it happen. Next, who were the people present there? What did each person say? How did they say it? Happily, sadly, etc. What did Isha, who is the central character here, feel on that occasion? Why did a person do, say, feel what he or she did? We need to write a paragraph based on an image given to us. Now let's start the activity. So children, we just saw what are the points we must cover while writing. Now let's do this activity where we see pictures given and try to write a paragraph explaining what's happening in the picture. We need to use our creativity and imagination for this. Doesn't it sound interesting? Then come, let's begin. Children, now we will all learn to be writers. Okay? You are seeing an image on your screen. Look at it closely. We will all try to write a few points based on this image. Look at the picture carefully. What does it show? Are the animals holding a meeting? What could be the reason? Try to imagine what must have happened before and what is likely to happen later. Children, now take some time and try to write a few points based on this image. So children, let me share what I have written. I hope you were all also able to write a few points based on the image. Once upon a time, there were hunters in a forest. All the animals got to know about the hunters. So they decided to hold a meeting. The monkey, the deer, the duck, the squirrel, the little mice, the rabbits, the porcupine, the tortoise, the parrot, everyone came for the meeting. They were all waiting to discuss the matter. They were all wondering what could they do to stop the hunters from hunting innocent animals. Children, now let's have a look at this image and try to write a story using this image. Look at the picture carefully. What are these people doing? Where are they going? What are they carrying and why? Try to answer these questions using your imagination. Give your characters names and qualities. Also, find a suitable name for the places where they live, work, are traveling to. Give your story a suitable title. Children, I hope you were able to write a story based on the image. Let me share with you what I was able to write. The title of the story is Let's Paint. One day, 5 men in a village decide to paint their village school. Jack, the first one running with the ladder, is the leader of the group. He decided that the group will paint the school in the village. We can see that all the men are carrying something along. Joe carries the ropes. Bill carries the paint brushes and the paint. Sean carries a board to mark that work is going on. And James carries a basket of food. He is very caring. He is the only one who remembered to carry food along for everyone. They also got their little doggy Tommy along. Today, they are all very happy to be painting their village school. Children, I hope you all enjoyed today's session. I would request you all to please make some time and share the story we studied today with your friends and family. Children, this was our last session. I wish you all the very best for your future. Please take care. Bye-bye and stay safe.